Hello and namaste. Today I'll show you how to prepare Samay Baji, an authentic traditional dish of Newari community in Nepal. This food has passed down from many generations and is still being enjoyed by many people today. Samay Baji is a must-have among Newari community, especially during festivals like Indra Jatra, Dasai, Tihar, birthdays, and any rituals or pujas. Samay Baji is a combination of many dishes put together, and it is generally paired up with alcoholic beverage such as thon or Ayla. First of all, we'll be making Choela. For Choela, we will need meat. I'm using pork tenderloin, spices, oil, sesame oil, and ginger and garlic. Cut meat into 1 inch thick. For Choela, you can also use beef, buffalo meat, bison, or even chicken. Buffalo meat makes the best Choela of all. Now cut into 1 inch wide, like it's shown here. This will help meat to be roasted evenly from all sides. Take a pan and add about 3 tablespoons of cooking oil and start lining the strips of meat that we just cut earlier, and you can tightly pack it. Cook it in medium heat until one side is roasted and it looks golden brown. So once it's golden brown, turn it over and cook on the other side as well. So once it's golden brown on both the sides, meat is ready. And once it cools down, cut into bite-sized chunks like it's shown here. You can either use a sharp knife to cut it. I prefer kitchen shears to cut these roasted meat. It's easier and it cuts evenly, and there's no mess at all. The length of time to cook the meat depends on the type of meat you're using. Meat is cut and ready. Now we'll add 1.5 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste, 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt, 3 teaspoons of cumin powder, 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of chili pepper powder depending on your taste, 3 tablespoons of sesame oil. Toss it and mix all the ingredients together. Since we use raw herbs and spices, we're going to temper the spices by pouring hot oil over it. Heat a pan, add oil, Fenugreek Seeds, turmeric powder, chili pepper powder, and pour it over Choela like shown here, and mix it really well. One of the many dishes for Samay Baji, Choela, is ready. Next, we'll be making Aloo Sadheko. I'm using 4 boiled potatoes, cooking oil, ginger and garlic, chili pepper powder, cumin powder, salt, turmeric powder, and fenugreek seeds. Cut potatoes into cubes, into small bite-sized pieces. It is recommended to cut potatoes when it cools down completely. Add 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of chili pepper powder, half a tablespoon of ginger and garlic. Gently mix all the ingredients until potatoes are coated in spices. We're going to temper this with hot oil. Heat a pan, add about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil or mustard oil if you have. Add 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, roast it until it's black, and add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and pour it over potatoes and mix it until potatoes are coated in oil. Aloo Sadheko is ready. The next item I'm going to prepare is Bodi Sadheko. For Bodi Sadheko, I'm using 1 cup of boiled black eyed peas, half a tablespoon of ginger and garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of chili pepper powder, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix it until all the ingredients are combined. Bodi Sadheko is ready. Next, I'm preparing Simi Sadheko. 1 cup of boiled kidney beans, half a tablespoon of ginger and garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of chili pepper powder. Mix it all together. Add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix it until all the ingredients are combined. Your Simi Sadheko is ready. To make bara, soak 1 cup of peeled black lentils overnight. To make batter, I'm using lentils that soak overnight, salt, cumin powder, ginger and garlic, and hing. Blend small portions at a time for smoother and creamy texture. For about 1 cup of soaked lentil, I'm using half a tablespoon of ginger and garlic, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of hing. Add a little bit of water and blend it until it's thick and creamy. If it gets really thick, you can add a little more water and blend it until you get this kind of texture. It's very thick and creamy, almost like hummus. Bara batter is ready to be used. To make bara, I'm using electric skillet. Heat the skillet and drizzle oil on it. Plop dollops of bara batter on the skillet and let it cook for about a minute. And add some more oil on the outside. Take a bowl of water, dip your fingers, and gently press it down to flatten it. Your bara should be about 1/4 of an inch thick. Once you have flattened it, cook it about 2 minutes. To check if it's cooked on the other side, you can flip and check it. And the other way you can check if bara is ready to be flipped is you will start seeing the edges of the bara drying out, and that's when you know it's ready to be flipped. It would be golden brown on the other side. There, you have your perfect golden brown bara. Now flip all the baras and cook it until it's golden brown on the other side as well. These baras are crunchy from the outside and soft from the inside. Here you have perfect golden brown bara ready for Samay Baji. Let's move on to the next dish. It is Aloo Achar. To make Aloo Achar, I'm using 1 cucumber, 1 carrot, 2 boiled potatoes, lemon, cilantro, green chilies, ground sesame seeds, fenugreek seeds, turmeric powder, and salt. Peel the carrot and peel the cucumber. Cut the carrot into about 2 inches in length and cut into small pieces like shown here. Transfer in a bowl. Now cut the cucumber and remove the seeds and cut into small pieces. Transfer cucumbers in along with the carrots. Now add 1.5 teaspoons of salt and toss it. Keep it aside and let it rest for about 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, it will release some water. So take a handful of cucumber and carrots and squeeze it as much as you can and transfer it in a different bowl. Cut the boiled potatoes into small bite-sized pieces and transfer it along with the carrots and cucumbers. Now cut green chilies into small pieces. Chop cilantro and keep it aside. Add rehydrated small peas and add 3 tablespoons of ground sesame seeds, 2 teaspoons of salt, and mix it all together until all the ingredients are combined. Add 2 teaspoons of chili pepper powder, juice of half a lemon. To temper, use 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, and chopped green chilies. Once it's fried, add 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric powder and pour it over Aloo Achar. Sprinkle chopped cilantro and mix all the ingredients until everything is combined. Here you have Aloo Achar for Samay Baji. For Saag Sadheko, I'll be using mustard green, ginger and garlic, cumin powder, chili pepper powder, salt, and sesame oil. Cook the chopped mustard greens until it's soft and tender. Once it cools down, take a handful of cooked mustard greens and squeeze it. Take a handful and squeeze it and extract as much water as you can. Transfer it in a bowl. Add half tablespoon of ginger and garlic, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of chili pepper powder, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and mix it all together until all the ingredients are combined. Saag Sadheko is ready for Samay Baji. Next item on the list is Bhatmas Sadheko. Heat a saucepan in medium heat, add 2 teaspoons of cooking oil, add half cup of soybeans, roast it for a few minutes or until it turns light golden brown. Add 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt. Once it's cooked, it will crack open. To catch extra oil, use a piece of tissue paper in a bowl and pour fried soybeans over it. Your Bhatmas Sadheko is ready for Samay Baji. Next item on the list is anda. This is fried hard-boiled egg. Hard-boil 2 eggs. Peel them once it cools down. Take a saucepan, add a little bit of oil and start frying it. Keep rolling it to fry it. Once it's golden brown, anda is ready for Samay Baji. Next is Aduwa Lasun. This is lightly fried ginger and garlic. We prefer a piece of ginger and piece of garlic with every bite of Samay Baji. So I'm using 1 bulb of garlic and 1 big piece of ginger. And ginger, cut it against the grain and cut it lengthwise. Cut peeled garlic into smaller pieces lengthwise. Now we're gonna lightly pan fry this cut ginger and garlic. So take a saucepan, add a little bit of oil, fry ginger and garlic, fry it for about 2 minutes. Here you have fried ginger and garlic ready for Samay Baji. Finally, here's the final item for the dish, Maccha. Heat a pan, add 1 teaspoon of oil, fry 3 to 4 dried anchovies. Maccha is ready for Samay Baji. Finally, we have prepared all the dishes that's required to make perfect Samay Baji. To assemble Samay Baji, you start off with beaten rice, which is Chiura, and add all the dishes we just prepared. You can pair up Samay Baji with alcoholic beverages such as Thom or Ayla. And this is how it's supposed to look like. Samay Baji is ready to be served. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share this video with your family and friends. Enjoy and thank you for watching.